to a special show that we generally do in the last month of the year. This is the best of 2021, wherein we select what's the best thing that happened in the entire year. Unlike 2020, where not a lot of matches happened, 2021 saw a lot of women's cricket happen, right from Pakistan versus South Africa that started the year to the Women's Big Bash League, which just concluded, and we still have the WNCL now about to start. Here in this particular episode of Fantasy Akhada Presents Best of 2021, powered by First Enough, I present to you the ODI team of the year 2021. So starting with the openers, I think so they picked themselves the kind of form Lizelle Lee showed when she toured India or against West Indies. It was a no-brainer that Lizelle Lee would be one of the openers. The other opener again picks herself. It is Tammy Beaumont. Excellent form. She's done pretty well for herself and her team. England has won a lot of games because of Tammy Beaumont, and the kind of form she's in since the last 4 years, I think so will be a very vital cog heading into that World Cup. We did consider Rachel Haynes, we did see Alyssa Healy, but they only played 5 matches, so it was very difficult for us to slot in one of them ahead of Lizelle Lee, who averages a mighty 90, or Tammy Beaumont. So yeah, Lizelle Lee and Tammy Beaumont are the two choices for that opening slot. Now for that middle order spot, number 3, 4, 5, I have Mithali Raj at 3, Heather Knight at 4, and Amy Satterthwaite at 5. Mithali Raj 650s in the year, kind of on a roll. India didn't win a lot of games, but yes, Mithali Raj was definitely performing. बाकी सबका performance उतना अच्छा नहीं था, लेकिन every time you wanted someone to bail you out, it was Mithali Raj. The captain, the India ODI captain, retires in 4 months from now, but she's still a vital cog. She takes that number 3 slot. Number 4 is England captain Heather Knight. Again, decentish form, a century to her name. And yeah, she gives you that off-spinning option, so you need to have her in the team. Number 5, so the only left-hander in my top 5, Amy Satterthwaite. She had 100 when England toured New Zealand. She scored 250s when they travelled down to England. So in good form, in good nick. Amy Satterthwaite will be much needed for New Zealand when New Zealand hosts the World Cup in 3 months from now. So yeah, she takes that number 5 slot for me. Who are the other players we considered in that middle order? We considered Mignon to be excellent form, a vital cog for South Africa, but she unfortunately missed out on a slot there. Let's move on to that all-rounders category. There are very few all-rounders who do well with both bat and ball consistently, and then there are these 3 who did well with both bat and ball and who are doing well for now multiple years. England's Natalie Sewell takes that number 6 slot. West Indies captain Stephanie Taylor takes the number 7 slot, and South Africa's Marison Kaap takes that number 8 slot. You see their stats, they're very much visible, and you will see that it's very hard to ignore any of these 3. Stephanie Taylor missed out on a series against South Africa, but the kind of average she puts on against Pakistan, it's very difficult to miss out her in any ODI 11 for this year. So yeah, this is my top 8. I'd like to go for 3 more players. So when it comes to spin department, I only have 1 full-time spinner because I have Heather Knight, I have Stephanie Taylor, 2 of spinners. So I went in with Sophie Eccleston. There were other options. There was Anand Amin, there was Lee Kasparek, but you want variety in your team. So Sophie Eccleston, not in the best conditions for spinners, because she played in England, she played in New Zealand. She still picked up 15-16 wickets. So that's the reason to pick Sophie Eccleston in the team. Now when it comes to the pace department, I have 2 slots open. one slot is taken easily by Shabnim Ismail. Like by far one of your best fast bowlers in the entire year. Shabnim Ismail takes that slot. Now, what it comes to the second slot, there was Fatima Sana, but I went with Julian Goswami. So Julian Goswami played pretty well against England, played pretty well against Australia and against South Africa. So three of the toughest oppositions. Did bowl in India, did bowl in England, did bowl in Australia, and those two deliveries that she bowled in Australia just take the cake. So Julian Goswami is my 11th player. 12th, if I have to name someone, if it's a spinner, I'll go with Lee Kasper. If it's a pacer, I'll go with Fatima Sana. If it's a batter slot, I'll go with Mignon du Preez. Yeah, so that's my 11 that I have. I'll give the captaincy to Heather Knight. She's led pretty well England against India, against New Zealand. So I'll give the captaincy to Heather Knight, and you'll say that, oh, okay, full-time wicketkeeper is missing. That's the reason I'll give the gloves to Lazelli. Because no other wicketkeeper literally did pretty well in the ODIs this particular year. So I'll give the wicket-keeping gloves to Lazelli. And that's going to be my 11 on Fantasy Akhada presents Best of 2021, powered by First Run. You select your 11 and tell me in the comment section. Let's see if your 11 matches my 11.